red lights right there. There's a green light he had. Following the night sunlight of the airship overhead. This is not good. This is cross traffic right there at those speeds. What happens? Let's see. He made a right turn now. He's eastbound, coming right at us. Here we go. Let's see if they do a pit. Is that unit setting up for a pitting? No, he dives left turn into a side street, and then he hits the gas. That LAPD unit ready to do a pit maneuver on that vehicle as he turned on, I believe that was Florence. Oh man, look at those speeds through this neighborhood. This is not a major street. This is a minor street, but look at the speeds blowing through stop signs. Wow, look at that speed. Blew the stop sign in Hyde Park. You can see this very quiet neighborhood. This pursuit comes barreling through it. Hopefully people are not on the streets right now. You can see that car having to dive out. Now he's got a T intersection here. He makes a right-hand turn. That LAPD unit right on his tail. Let's see if they try a pit maneuver here. Oh, coming back at us, southbound. Makes a slow turn there on that corner. This is 10th Avenue. Go ahead, go ahead. Okay, I do copy all that. Thank you. We're getting confirmation from the Newton LAPD Newton Division that this suspect is a stolen vehicle suspect. Newton officers went into pursuit of this vehicle a short time ago, and now we understand that one of the passengers may be armed at this point. So a very dangerous pursuit. They normally will try a pit maneuver. He's behind us at 6 o'clock, Alec. Do a pedal turn? Yeah, if you can. Wow, look at those speeds. Unbelievable. Wrong side of the street. Coming up to 71st Street. Wrong side of the road. Look at that. Oh, no. Makes that turn. Eastbound Florence now he's back on Florence again. Eastbound going back towards the 110 freeway. Again, the suspect with possibly several other people on board that car. We understand that early on in the pursuit, this guy was, one of the passengers was waving a gun out the window. So that makes it very dangerous. Right down the center divider of the road. Coming up to another busy intersection there, going through green light. Now, it was requested by the LAPD units that were directly behind the vehicle to do a pit maneuver, but the supervisor said do not do the pit maneuver because this suspect, there may be a weapon inside that vehicle, so that poses a danger. Oh, look at him. He brakes hard, almost hits that car, just hard on the brakes there as he approached that red light. He had nowhere to go and just missed hitting that white car that was just ahead of him. A lot of sparks coming off that back tire, looked like. A very close call with that intersection that we just passed over. Approaching, we're coming up to, actually he's through Western now. Approaching Normandy. LAPD airship overhead. Look at those wheels. Oh, look at the window. Look out the window. This back passenger. The back passenger. It looks like there might be 4 people on board this vehicle. A person hanging out of the back of the driver's side window as they made that turn. Unbelievable. Let's see if we can get a closer look at the people that are in this vehicle. Excuse me. Southbound Normandy from Florence. Look at the speeds here, continuing at a high rate of speed. Coming through 83rd Street, right through that red light, continuing on. A passenger coming out the rear window. Unbelievable on that right turn. They were hard on the brakes. The tires smoked. It looked like something just came out of the window again. Continuing through Manchester, southbound on Normandy, continuing southbound. That was Manchester he ran a red light at. Very busy intersection. Hard on the brakes. That front wheel is really sparking. You can see the brakes just sparking away as he hit those brakes hard. Here's LAPD right on his tail. Oh, right by that red car. Another car. Oh no, stop sign. Here we go. Right turn. This is Budlong, southbound Budlong. And another left turn eastbound. I got one out my side. You got him? You got him? Working with my pilot, Alex Street, up here. We're following this pursuit now for the last, it's been going on for about 15, 20 minutes now. South LA, out of the Newton Division, a stolen vehicle with at least 3, maybe 4 occupants on board. The occupants of that vehicle waving their hands out the window and at one point displaying a weapon. Southbound Vermont, I believe this is. Southbound Vermont from 92nd. The vehicle continuing at a high rate of speed, running red lights. We've seen this driver driving on the wrong side of the road, coming really close to hitting other cars. Look at that, he's spinning out. He's losing it. Oh, he hit a pole right there, right in front of that vehicle. This might be it for this car. Here goes the suspects. Oh, back suspect coming out. He's putting his hands right behind his back. The front one on the ground as well. Here comes the driver, it looks like, in a red jacket. He's out. And boy, did they hit the ground fast. Okay, LAPD, they have 3 out. It looked like the driver came out the passenger side. They're making the driver there in the red. He's the one that came out after the passenger in the front. So we believe that to be the driver that's crawling out. There might be a 4th passenger in the rear. That's what LAPD is not sure about here. They want to make sure they clear that vehicle. 3 of them came out. There's one in front of the squad car there, squad number 512. The driver there crawling out like a worm. And then the passenger, rear passenger, this guy came out first off the driver's side, rear door. And then there's one in front of that squad car. This is Vermont just before Century. Vermont just before Century. Now they're making the other guy, the passenger, the front passenger, do the worm to scoot up away from the vehicle. And now officers are going to approach that one passenger on the driver's side, get him into custody. They're going to clear the vehicle, that one officer standing at the back of the vehicle. A driver losing control, deciding, I think, at the last minute to try to make a turn there at a high rate of speed. Lost control, hit a pole, and it looked like that disabled the car. There's one in custody. They're going to move in and get the driver. One officer there clearing the vehicle, and now the other officers are going to make their approach. Car is clear, and now they're going to approach the other one. There's the driver in red. And there he is, the driver in custody, the front passenger being taken into custody, still on the ground. But again, a very dangerous chase. That was high speeds going through in and out of traffic on surface streets from the Newton Division. It started around, I believe it was 58th Street, and working its way down into South LA, all the way down to 112th Street, making its way on to Manchester at one point.